You're filming on the lot. The gates are coming down now. Watch your arms, legs, and hands. By the way, you're riding on an electric tram. Yes, it is Universal's commitment to sustainability. And here to tell you more about that is the Today Show's Al Roker.
I'm proud to announce that Universal Studios Hollywood is converting the world-famous studio tour trams to become electric vehicles. As these trams roll out, guests will be experiencing all the movie-making action propelled by the latest energy-efficient technology. Now, this is just one example of NBC Universal's and Comcast's commitment to becoming carbon neutral by 2035, helping us all take another step toward reducing our carbon footprint. So, welcome aboard for an awesome experience that's also awesome for the environment.
What else is awesome is that we're taking the world-famous Universal Studios tour in an electric tram, and you probably want to know who I am. Well, some people call me a space cowboy, some people call me the gangster of love, but you can call me Marcellus. I'll be your guide as we let the veil of secrecy off of some of Hollywood's hottest filming locations. And guess what? I have a co-host. You know him as the host of the Tonight Show, and that's my jam on NBC. It is Jimmy Fallon. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Marcellus.
And the greatest driver.
His name is James.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Marcellus
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Well, all right, just a few safety rules. Pay attention. There's a quiz at the end of the tour. First off, if you need any personal assistance of any kind, if you have a medical emergency of any kind, if you drop something over the side of the tram that's important to you, give it something on the emergency cord located above you at the center of the tram. The tram will stop when it is safe to do so, and I will come back to assist you. Otherwise, please remain seated inside of the tram at all times, keeping your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times. And keep in mind, the studio is private property, so if you should happen to drop anything of value off the side of the tram, don't get out of the tram. It's wet. Just go inside of the emergency cord, sit back and relax. I will come back to assist you when it is safe to do so. Also, there is no smoking of any kind on the tour, and be prepared because throughout the tour, there are loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and water effects. So if you're taking photographs, you see water coming toward you, protect your cameras. They may get wet. And finally, for your safety, for the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you're on the tour. Well, those are the rules. Here's what's in store for you. We're leaving the theme park behind to take you into the actual working movie and television studio where some of Hollywood's biggest names come to work every day. Note the movie posters. Just a few examples of the movies that we made here at Universal Studios starting back in 1914 with an epic silent film entitled David the 50th. Well, we got theaters right now such as the Super Mario Brothers movie from Illumination Entertainment. Oh, like Donkey Kong. Get him, Mario, get him. Oh, that can't be good for you.
The core elements in Nintendo's game franchises lend themselves to become a really fun movie for audiences who have never even seen a game.
What?
The way we've approached this film is to make the film for fans. We've made a commitment to a film that really honors this incredible game. It's a great, fun experience at the cinema.
The Super Mario Brothers movie's in theaters right now. Well, here we are on the front lot. Universal was founded in 1915 by a man named Carl Lumbly. Carl Lumbly wanted to make movies that would make you laugh or cry or sit on the edge of your seat. And for over 100 years, we've been doing just that. We've made thousands of productions on this lot. And except we're on the front lot right now. This is where we house the majority of our 36 sound stages for interior filming. Inside of these buildings, we can create any type of environment that this story demands. These stages we just passed by have been used for shows such as Bel Air, starring Murray Banks and Ali Charlatan. Yeah, I just happen to have them over in stage 14.
So what is you put egg on the cheese, you put cheese on
They're ordering breakfast. Well, anyway, they're supposed to be standing in stage 14. I don't see them. But stage 14 has been used for a number of shows that were waiting for the stages that we were building to be ready so that they could use them permanently. One of the stages that rotated in and out of there was Hacks, starring Gene Smart and Hannah Einbinder. They're back for season number 3. That's a Universal show that streams on HBO Max. At the very front of the lot, we got stage number 1, home to the Kelly Clarkson show, starring Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson been very busy with her show, as well as being a coach on The Voice. That both of those shows tape on our lot. Okay, now we're heading into what we call Sitcom Alley. Now, back in the heyday of the sitcom, if you were a hot show, this was the place to be. These stages are used for shows such as The Jeffersons, The Facts of Life, Different Strokes, A Different World, Martin, starring Martin Lawrence, and now we fix to go deep into our television history. Didn't know we made all these shows, did you? At one time, Universal had about 80% of the shows on the air, and we could use these stages for shows such as Quantum Leap, starring Raymond Lee, Ernie Hudson, and Caitlin Bassett. They're in season 2. They've been filming all over the lot, by the way. We've also been using these stages for Ted. Ted is a new series that will be streaming on Peacock. It is a prequel story to the 2 Ted movies, starring Scott Grimes and Seth MacFarlane. Return to do the voice of Ted. And look, there's Ted now. That's the second biggest teddy bear I've ever seen. Watch out, don't let Ted touch you over there. He's got a drink in his hand. So Ted is standing in front of a series of tan bungalows that were once permanent dressing rooms for movie stars such as Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart, Paul Newman. Today their production office is occupied by the likes of Mark Platt. Mark Platt Productions sponsors the hit musical Wicked. They're bringing it to the big screen December 25th, 2024. Wicked Part 1 will star Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Also among these bungalows we got Monkey Paw Productions. That is Academy Award winner Jordan Peele's production company. And coming up on your left, the crown jewel of our bungalows, Bungalow 5195, with the Alfred Hitchcock logo. It was Alfred Hitchcock's production office for the Alfred Hitchcock Presents television series.
Lou said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting, just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office. Hitchcock has influenced every director. And I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary.
Hitchcock had his bungalow on the lot.
And there it is on your left. So we're going to leave the front lot where we do all of our interior filming and take you to the back lot where we did a large-scale exterior filming. We're going to show you sets from some of your favorite movies and television shows. The sets that you see on the back lot look kind of flat because they're facades. Just the false fronts and sides of buildings. Facades is what we call them. And right now, the heart of our back lot is coming up on your left. It's our Metropolitan sets, and they're currently using it for a production called Maxine. They're filming right now. I have to get off of the microphone because it's nice and quiet back here. They can hear me through the overhead speakers, so I gotta get off the microphone. I'll be back. be because James and I have been to Skull Island before. You probably didn't know we could take it any place in the world on our back lot. But yeah, we can take them in the big city to remote islands and anywhere in between that. So we're on our way to Skull Island. Please remain seated at all times. Please keep your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times. Hang on to your personal belongings, especially your cell phones. We found out the hard way that the creatures on Skull Island, they like cell phones. They'll take your cell phone, make a phone call, and then eat your phone. You'll never see it again. Hang on to your cell phones. Yes, we call that long distance. Hey, you may have, or I don't know, maybe you didn't see it. There was a camera rig on a vehicle that was traveling shot with a vehicle, filming in a Metropolitan sets. That's why we had to stop there. But who knows? We might see them come back around when we get out of, when we come back from Skull Island. That is one of the largest, most intense 3D experiences on the planet. I have to get off the microphone again, but keep your eyes open. You might see a camera rig following a vehicle with actors in it. It could be movie stars. Coming up on the left, you see the Metropolitan sets. They're working on a production called Vaccine. right of earshot of the production filming down in the Metropolitan sets known as Maxine. They're doing a traveling shot, which means they got a rig on a vehicle that is following what we call a picture car that contains the stars driving. And speaking of picture cars, here's some picture cars for you on your left. You may recognize some of these vehicles. Featured in various movies and television shows. Hey look, it's the Fry's Electronics Man from the motion picture Nope. Starring Daniel Kaluuya, Kiki Palmer, and Stephen Young. Directed by Academy Award winner Jordan Peele. Hey, guess what? We're going to take you into Jupiter's Claim. If you've seen the motion picture Nope, there is a set piece known as Jupiter's Claim. It's a location. They actually filmed that set and that location a couple hours north of us. Well, they dismantled that set and brought it here to our back lot and reassembled it. So we're going to take you through Jupiter's Claim toward the end of the tour. Right now you're in for a treat because we're heading into our dinosaur holding area, where we hold our dinosaurs. On the side of the tram you'll see props and customized vehicles. So hang on a second, where is everybody? What, the cages are empty. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, our animals seem to have gone for a walk or something. Please keep your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times. If you see something, say something. Remember, they're as nervous about you as you are about them, except they have larger teeth and claws. Some of these animals have camouflage capability. What in the wide world of sports? Is full of surprises. I had no idea that was going to happen. You know, we use every part of our lot for production, and we name every part of our lot so that whenever a production company is looking for a specific type of area to film in, we know exactly where to take them. For instance, we're heading into an area that we call Old Mexico. Now, this is where you end up if you cross the border in a movie or television show from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. And the thing is, though, we've got 400 acres. And because of that, Old Mexico has its own weather system. That's how big we are. So the thing about this weather system is we never know what's going to happen in there. We're going to take you in there right now. 1 minute it's sunny, next minute you got thunder and lightning. Yours like that. So let's see what happens when we go in there this time. Hey, on our way in there, take a look on the other side of the tram. See if you can tell the difference between the real trees and the manufactured trees. We have manufactured trees here, and they are from our Jurassic Park, Jurassic World films. Now, some of the exterior scenes were filmed inside of sound stages. We had to have the trees for the forests for that, and we didn't think it was a good idea to cut down trees for that. So we manufactured our trees for Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. All right, we're heading into Old Mexico here now. I don't know how they were able to film back shows like the A-Team, Simon and Quantum Leap. Because again, when they started rolling camera, the weather would change. You want to select that? You don't believe me? You will. Observe. And action. Look at that, thunder and lightning. Oh, feel free to take pictures. Now sometimes this is followed by precipitation or rain. Look at that. See, we got all the rain back here. Can't tell it from the real thing. Now, as you know, you're getting a lot of rain in Southern California, causing mudslides, flash floods, and mass hysteria. Like now. James, we should probably get going. That would be a good time. James, quit playing, man. Quit playing, you scare people, that's not fun. Our driver's just rocking back and forth now, moment something about Nicole Kidman and Holly Berry. Both Academy Award winners, but I digress. That water looks wet. You guys in the second car, don't worry about it. Let your kids Yeah, we told you it that. We have thousands of gallons of recycled water from tanks at the top of the hill. The water crashes down the hill, gets pumped right into the tanks at the top of the hill, so we can get somebody else with it. I wonder how many times they did that for Big Fat Liar. You can't outrun the wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, Paul Giamatti. Get him, Pablo. Get him. We're going to take you to the oldest part of our lot. It is the Old West. You know, one time Universal was famous for Westerns. Hundreds of them were filmed on our lot. And take a look to your left. At one time, this whole area was Western sets, but we have since removed some of those Western sets to make room for more contemporary productions. But guess what? We usually take you in there, but we cannot take you in there because it is currently in use for a show called Maxine. It's a motion picture called Maxine. And we've been using these sets for our own shows, such as Quantum Leap with Brandon Lee, Ernie Hudson, Caitlin Bassett. You can see this entire area in Sony Pictures production of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Margot Robbie. Keep looking to your left, you see the sound stages across the lake. Those are brand new sound stages. They've been used for exciting shows such as That's My Jam with Jimmy Fallon.
I'm Jimmy Fallon, and welcome to That's My Jam!
As well as The Voice.
Hey, what's up, Studio Tour? I'm Kelly Clarkson from The Voice, and we shoot our show right here in Stage 31. One of the newest stages on the lot, actually. These state-of-the-art sound stages allow us to bring our show to life, from the blinds to the lives and everything in between.
And we've been using those stages for motion pictures. Us and Nope filmed in there from Jordan Peele. And we can take you from the depths of the ocean to the surface of the moon without ever leaving our property. We can even take you to the good place, and you don't even have to be dead. Have your cameras ready.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Well, except for that.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
The Good Place, starring Ted Danson, Kristen Bell, and William Jackson Harper. This was the main set for The Good Place. It's officially known to us as Little Europe. Not a very big place where we can make it look like any part of Europe we want by changing the language on the signs. Little Europe was featured, was built in the 1920s for a motion picture entitled All Quiet on the Western Front, which won Universal its first Best Picture Academy Award in 1930. And since then we use these sets over and over again for our horror films. Universal practically invented the horror genre with classics such as Dracula, Frankenstein, The Wolfman, The Mummy, all filmed on our backlot.
The monster. He's in the woods. Get out the bloodhounds. Raise all the men you can, lock the women indoors, and wait for me. Are you ready? Go! Your torches and go!
Yeah, they got their torches and their bloodhounds and their hula hoops and their iPads and went after the hapless monster. But whenever they caught him with a monster in these films, things went horribly awry. That's right, James, horribly awry. Look at them running, some of them texting their friends as they run.
Why don't you shoot him?
Yeah, why don't you shoot him? That's why you get the monster smackdown, baby. By the way, that language is passed. It's on your right this time. I was using our classic horror film, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, look, Julianne's going for a swim. It's all fun and games until the creature shows up. Oh, where's the barbecue? Hey, we're inside an actual soundstage, and this soundstage is unique. It is the only split-level soundstage like it in Hollywood. Up above, we recreated an urban street scene with trucks and cars. Down below where we are, a Northern California subway station. Note the detail from the turnstiles to the public telephones. That's right, kids, public telephones. At one time, these were all over town. Whoa, hey, that's just a trailer. It's all the time. Nothing to worry about. Well, okay, there's that. soundstage used for an episode of the Fox television series Bones, starring Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz. What's going on? Speaking of water, we're headed toward Amity. Amity is menaced by a 25-foot man-eating great white shark. One of our biggest hits, Jaws. You know, ever since we made this movie, we've attracted sharks around here. So now we have a police diver training program that teaches our police divers how to communicate with sharks. You know what? We're just in time for a training session. Have your cameras ready. We found out the hard way that sharks are attracted to music, so that's how we get the shark to come to the surface. James, cue the music. And there is the shark. You're probably thinking 20 feet. And they great nuns of them. We also have a shark cage with a police diver in there. Hey, come on out and say hello to the guests. How you doing? All right, get back in the cage. Here comes the shark. Get back in the cage. He's just showing off now. Quit playing with the shark like that. Quit playing with Joe. That can't be good for you. If you don't want some band-aids, Jericho will take care of that. He'll be all right. Hey, they attached the rope to that yellow barrel. Let's see if the shark takes the bait. We'll park someplace safe, like next to these gas tanks. We'll be safe here. Sharks don't like gas. Look at that, it took the bait and the beer too. I hope that flammable liquid doesn't ignite. Like that. And that. Oh, that's hot. That's actually hot. How's that kick hot? Let's see it again. Aha! Alright, that bait fire. What's that on the right? Take a look at that. What? You wanted a window seat. We got face to face with Bruce the Mechanical Shark, inspired by Bruce the Mechanical Shark from the movie Jaws. They had a lot of problems with the shark in the movie, so much so they started calling the movie Flaws. Here's Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg to elaborate.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio lines. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, I had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
By the way, Jaws was not filmed here. Repeat, Jaws was not filmed here. But hundreds of other productions were, that included the long-running television series Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury. This is Cabot Cove. I'm going to catch all 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote. You're streaming on Peacock. This is one of the 4 lakes that we have on our lot. I'd have to say this one's the most popular because hundreds of productions have filmed there. You name something, chances are it probably filmed there, including an episode of The Good Place. Coming up on your right is a very popular set known as Miss Mona's Chicken Ranch. And we call it that because we do. It was built inside a stage 12 for this musical motion picture that starred Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. It's a practical set, by the way. You can film on the inside, and this particular practical set is built on hinges. It opens up like a dollhouse to reveal the 2-story interior, in case you want to do a big musical number. It's also been featured in other productions. That's Scott Beckett running towards the set right now from Quantum Leap. They've been using that set for the new Quantum Leap as well. You can catch Quantum Leap on NBC and streaming on Peacock. And we're going to take you into a very popular neighborhood known as Colonial Street. It is the quintessential suburban neighborhood featured in just about everything. Leave It to Beaver, Marcus Welby, MD, the Hardyfords, the Munsters, Nancy Drew Mysteries. It was Wisteria Lane for ABC's hit television series Desperate Housewives. Featured in a number of musical videos as well. Smash Mouth's All-Star used this neighborhood. They painted some of these sets red. And guess what? They had to paint them right back where they found them when they were done. This is also the neighborhood where Davy lives in Never Have I Ever. Season 4 premieres on Netflix June 8th. It's a Universal show streaming on Netflix, created by Mindy Kaling. There's an episode in season 2 where Davy is picked up right here in this cul-de-sac and taken home. She's given a ride. It looks like they're driving for miles. Now, if you notice, this street is serpentine or curved. You can't see around the corners, so therefore you get the impression that you're in a big neighborhood that goes on forever. Actually, Davy's house is just a couple of 100 yards down the street coming up on your right. This yellow house with the sort of a brownish gray garage door, you got the truck parked in the driveway, that's Davy's home. Now this neighborhood is so popular it's even featured in a segment of the Kelly Clarkson show. She's all nice and quiet.
Backlot of Universal Studios to give some very special people the surprise of their lives. Stop this tram!
Oh, that's kind of loud. What's she gonna do now? What? No, don't know.
The tram!
Why did she have to yell? They're right there.
Welcome to Cloud 9. Hi, I'm America. Welcome, welcome. Champagne brunch right here in the middle of the iconic atmosphere. All right, everybody, let's go back to stage 1. Follow me.
And she hooked these people up. And that's what we call a celebrity tram takeover. Now, sometimes the guests are aware this is going to happen, and sometimes they are not. So it behooves you to always take the world-famous Universal Studios tour whenever you are visiting Universal Studios Hollywood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have approximately 15 minutes left on the tour. Keep in mind the studio is still private property. If you should happen to drop anything of value off the side of the tram, don't get out of the tram. Just give a tug on the emergency cord. Sit back and relax. I will come back to assist you. Hey, guess what? We got some more picture cars coming up for you. Coming up on the right, we got Mr. Bean's Mini for Mr. Bean's Holiday starring Rowan Atkinson. We also have Bumblebee. Bumblebee is here from Paramount's Transformers. They filmed some scenes on our back lot with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. Parked next to Bumblebee is a Decepticon. We also have some of the vehicles from F9 starring Vin Diesel. We found out that Dominic Toretto apparently has dozens of those Chargers, so we took one. Imagine driving that Charger up this road. It's dark, cold, and raining, nothing around for miles, wind's in your hair. Want to stop up for a toasted cheese sandwich? The only place available is the Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Psycho, starring Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, and Vera Miles, building into the oldest, most famous structures still standing in Hollywood. Hey, look, it's Norman Bates. They let him out of the hospital. He's all better now. What do you got to say for yourself, Norman?
We all go a little mad sometimes.
That's kind of cryptic. And look, he's up to his old tricks. I don't think he can see us. Watch this. He hates it when I do this. That's right, Norman. It's Marcellus. You're going back to the hospital. Stay right there. Security's on the way. I hope that knife is for cutting the cheese for your toasted cheese sandwiches. Well, you can't catch us. We're in an electric vehicle. He's doing all that right under the nose of those people back there. I can't believe it. Hey, you guys know what he's up to, right? I'm going to take up for a closer look at the Bates Mansion. You may notice something about the house as we approach. It seems to be diminishing or getting smaller. That's because the house was built in 3/4 scale, something that would look like a large house in the distance without building one. It's a little camera trick known as a forced perspective. Once the door is wide open, as you can see, there's nothing in there. All the interiors are filmed on sound stages. This is all due to saving money. It was a low-budget feature. Alfred Hitchcock even used his television show crew to make the movie. And you can catch some of Alfred Hitchcock's Universal releases streaming on Peacock. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg, War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. This is one of the largest sets ever built for a motion picture. Despite the use of these realistic life-size sets, the film still contains over 500 visual effect shots.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down and talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. That's my comment. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
Universal has been fortunate to work with generation-defining directors like Alfred Hitchcock and Steven Spielberg, and we're very excited to partner with Academy Award winner Jordan Peele. In just a few moments, we'll be taking you to Jupiter's Claim, one of the major sets featured in Jordan Peele's latest film, Nope, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Stephen Young. I just happen to have Keke Palmer right here. Hey, Keke.
What's up, Studio Tour? I'm Keke Palmer from Jordan Peele's film, Nope.
See? And now here to tell you about the sets is Mr. Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in the old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Well, a little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, old rush frontiers town, lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of European hotspot. Welcome to the world of No.
Take that advice and get out. Some of those clowns over there looking kind of suspicious. Hey, we come to the end of the tour and people in socks. Damn it. And hang on a second. Somebody's trying to interfere with my signal. Who is this?
This is Agent Novak with an FBI alert.
Agent Novak? What the?
Not authorized.
Wizarding World of Barbecue. Okay, I got rid of him. I don't know where that came from, but I have a message from dispatch. We have a guest aboard this tram who's witnessed something perpetrated by a man named Owen Shaw. Owen Shaw is on the property looking for you. We were advised to hide out in the nearest building. Wait a minute, in this place? This is a little hangout for straight racers.
His name is Roman Peele.
A straight racer.
Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs accessed a stash you Shaw for a while. We brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone can give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
Looks like we're hanging out with these two in their secret spot. I'm up for that. Letty, open the doors. Now, where's that music coming from? It's supposed to be high house by this blasted music. Okay, Letty, open the doors, and I found out where that music is coming from. You know what? You don't need the glasses yet, because it ain't nothing but a party, y'all. Ha-ha! Yeah, that's how we roll here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Bad guys show up, we're just going around and party. Yeah, it's like that. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. You won't get a party like this in another place, I can tell you.
Everybody out!
What? What?
Turn the music
Wait a minute, we just got here. Don't listen to them. Come back here. The park doesn't close until 8. Stay right there, young lady. What's your phone number? Oh, now they're taking the food. Well, at least leave us some nachos.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party, and the
where are the nachos?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Let's put this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Wait a minute, what is Roman doing?
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of tonight.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
All right, we're moving.
It's about to get real interesting.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Roman. It was on vibrate.
My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to put those glasses on. And you heard Letty, no flash photography, no camera lights. Please keep your hands to the side of the room at all times. Hang on to your personal belongings. You know what, I think Shaw's in here somewhere, but you'll never find us because it's dark in here and I'm going to get out there.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
Thank you.
You know it's crazy out there. You guys ride hard. Respect.
Respect. Take it.
You know, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
It was on vibrate.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Oh, we'll be joining that crew May 19th. We pass next to Stevens. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, that concludes Universal Studio Tour. It's been my pleasure. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking the tour with us today. Annual pass holders, we'll see you again soon. If you're not an annual pass holder, take today's ticket, turn it into one. Come back and visit us again and again. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the movies or television shows from NBC Universal that you saw on the tour today, check out our website at uphe.com or any one of our retail stores in the park. The park closes at 8 p.m. this evening. Get your hand stamped, going in and out of the park all day long. Visit City Walk. Download that Universal Studios Hollywood app. That'll give you show times and wait times to the attractions throughout the day, such as Water World at Lightsaber Spectacular. And give instructions on how to visit Super Nintendo World. On behalf of myself, our driver James, and all of us here at NBC Universal, we hope you enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes Hollywood access. once again, my name is Marcellus. Our driver's name is James. Enjoy the rest of your day. In Universal Studios, Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA. Thank you, James. Good driving. Alright, we're back in the theme park. And look, it's just us. Got the run of the park today.